Are you ready, Brandy?
I'm ready. Oh, am I doing this?
I guess.
I
don't know.
Goodness gracious.
Here we go.
They don't even have to fight over it. They're going, gee, do I want to do it? This is the bad part about it. Gee.
Woo! It's Victor's moment in the sun. Victor, we love hearing from you. The sexual chocolate. Is that what you call him?
That's not what I call him.
I
call him Vic.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I just call him Vic.
You just sent a message to everybody. Mario, is that what you call him? I said, that message just went out the wrong way.
I told him.
Wrong way.
That's what he's been known as.
Okay.
I just call him Vic.
You guys, I'm going to say new sports, but see, when your sports segment starts off, not like his, when they get up and start, everybody swinging, dancing. When Victor Spark comes in, he says, do I have to say this? Then Mario takes over.
The
woman has to verify, do you call him sexual chocolate? I said, you shouldn't be asking him that.
You see that now you realize why you should have just stuck with me doing your intro announcement. But since you wanted a woman, he wanted a woman. So this is how your buddy's like, man, let's get a woman.
Let's just see how long it's gonna take
is the woman gonna do it? See, we can get a woman, but is the woman gonna do it?
That's funny. I could do, yeah. Well, let's see how many times.
That was weak.
On Brandy's 10th, she's going to have it. There's like a number. There's always a number for me.
Because we're going to see what you're going to do in the intro to your segment to make an exciting intro. That's why I said we're going to see. I want him to blame you.
Okay.
That was like, damn, Brandy. Write her about her intro.
Right.
Hold her responsible.
Hey, you guys. Welcome to New Sports. It's been a wonderful weekend. This is social media. No, it's not social media. It's just social talk around sports because I don't bring you guys anything new because you guys already heard about everything. All I do is tell you guys to rate what you watched, what you heard, maybe what you didn't see. And if you didn't see anything, give it a rating anyway. And we do that by having certain categories fulfill our little subjects. What's up, PMC, Mac, Port Townsend, Washington? Holler out to Donna. If you're watching this, holler. Who? Check it out. Oh, yeah, see, you don't know. See, you got to talk to people while you're texting.
I'm scared. I'm looking around. Don't let her be in the chat room.
No. This is
at work.
See, and so that's why I'm laughing. It says, it's my friend Donna.
Oh,
see, that's what I'm saying. See,
everybody got one.
I had one.
Yeah, you had one. All right, you guys, this is what we do. When I bring up the subject, and I'm going to tell you what I think is hot, it's going to fall under balling, upset, letdown, whatever, big pimping, something for the ladies or AARP. Well, I want to start this off not with a traditional subject because I think you guys watch NASCAR, the Ryder Cup collapse by the USA. You watch NFL pro football. You watch college football. You guys did your thing. But I always say you have to be inspired by somebody who may be changing the game. And even though nobody's played a single moment of basketball this year, far as the Brooklyn Nets, the new cats on the block, then you have to ask yourself, well, is Jay-Z changing the game? So the first thing that happened with me, Mario, is I had to ask a question. I said, look, I went to look at the cheerleader jerseys, uniforms. He just had a concert that opened. When he opened the concert at Club 44, at the center, the new center, I'm sorry. When he opened up at at the center, the Nets new center, he actually opened up the concert wearing the jersey gear. The new gear that has what I call a hip-hop flavor. And my question became, is Jay-Z's new hip-hop NBA basketball Brooklyn Nets brand a game changer? And now, before you go anywhere, let me give you the background on this. Jay-Z has not had a history of being a basketball man. But Al Davis, back in the day, being a football man, had this penchant for saying, I'm going to change the game. Now, I'm not putting Jay-Z at that level. What I'm saying is he's not known for being a basketball giant among current NBA owners. But can Jay-Z usher in a mission and philosophy similar in small ways to early Raiders Al Davis? Because when I looked at this whole brand and what they're doing, I love it. Now, when I say I love it, it changes the scope of how you're going to get not only merchandising through clothes that's closely associated with the looks. They're dynamic. It's just not one solid color or another. So my question to you is, this is going to be interesting because it's going to flow down the page and look at other pictures. But Mario, do you feel impressed enough by what Jay-Z is doing to say, this is a great start for a franchise that's already getting respect because of how they're approaching it?
Yeah, I think that. I mean, I think it has, okay, first of all, those of us who know the East Coast, New Yorkers have their own flavor. Let's not get into this whole debate about what's better, because they always think that they have a better flavor than the West Coast.
Right.
Back when I was in college at Howard,
Right.
one time we had to play basketball at like 2 a.m. too. It was New York versus the West Coast. We were talking so much shit at each other, the New Yorkers, that we had to take it to the playground. That goes to show you. But anyway, I think that's good for the sport.
Right.
I think certain kind of regional things are good for the sport and the look and the vibe. And let's face it, New Yorkers need it because they can win at is basketball any damn way. That's not true. They win at football.
Well, don't slam them yet,
But
man.
remember, that's the whole thing. You got to get a little animosity going.
Right.
I just think, Vic, that I think it's good for the team.
Right.
I think he's going to get a lot of local support with that.
Right.
I just think he will. I think it's good for Brooklyn.
Right.
Remember though, New York is a city where being assholes and hardcore.
Here you go. There you go. So here I am trying to give props to New York. So you're going to step all over
Yeah,
them now.
you heard me, New York. Bring your
all-
New York ass out to the West Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, let me do this.
Yeah.
Let me help. Brandon, before I get to chime in, let me just go on and say a
Yeah,
couple of
New
things.
York.
Yes, PMC said yes, Jay-Z is changing the game. The reason why I say it's a game changer is because usually when you do have franchises, whether you're involved in the city or not, Raiders have a brand that even when they're losing, because they won in the beginning, everybody loves that black and gold.
I like it.
Black and silver, silver and black.
I like it.
This, to me, is so associated with changing the old school NBA ways. You needed somebody like this to, even if their team is not going to be a winning team, that they are changing the game. Because what is it going to be associated with? Music, concert, performances, merchandising, brand.
I wonder how much
coaching.
this stuff costs. Wouldn't y'all like to see Brandy in one of these?
I'd love to see Brandy in
Not
one
today.
of these. That's
But
wrong.
no, I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
How about this one? You wouldn't put on one of these?
Well, it depends.
Yeah,
I
you
need to be
can't
on a
wear
good
that.
day. Today's not a good day. It's not
You look
happening.
good. You look good. You look good.
But yes, I would.
That one you could wear it all
In
out.
my 20s, I'd wear that every day.
Well,
Yeah.
if you 30, you good in your 30s. That's not a season. See, some stuff ain't good when you're in your 20s.
This is
It's
not
like
right.
wine. It's too early. It's like grape juice.
You know
And
what?
it becomes wine.
Now,
Other than that, I think he's got a great idea.
It
Where is
becomes
there any men's clothes or just the
brandy.
women's?
right now, you know what? Brandy, you bring up a good question.
Why do we care?
Well, it's important. It's
we
important.
just want to see the
We
women's
need more
clothes.
fan gear.
Right.
Okay, the men will have sweatshirts and hoodies.
No.
They would.
No.
You're not going to have no hoodies?
No,
Everybody
no.
wants a hoodie.
It's not going to
sport.
be like that. I think the part that I like about this is that when you flow back up above the pictures and we look at Beyonce and Jay-Z, I said there's one thing that you have to turn around and say an example of. I don't know if they both saw. I think Beyonce, when she was as big as she was in her day, and she's still top. That to
Oh, I
see
thought
this,
you meant size.
you know what?
At first, I was like,
That's what? She's big?
You know, no, and I'm saying, far as
She just
his
had
hand.
children. Give her a break.
You know what? You see what happens? You see what happens? That's why nobody's gonna watch the sports. That's why I apologize to you guys.
I like this couple.
What I'm trying to do is get them
I
to
want to
predict.
interview the couple. By the
Yeah,
way.
we like them.
Oh, see,
we
now,
support
wait-
Jay-Z.
Wait a minute.
And we support Beyonce. We've been supporting her a long time. Her whole vibe, we talked about it over the years, even before all this.
Right now, let me ask you this, Brandy. Jay-Z and Beyonce, everything they've touched is golden.
Really?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
That could be a
Let me-
little inconvenient.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Can
you break me off
You don't want
some?
everything gold. You don't want everything golden.
you know what? This is
No, they're
wrong.
going to take a leak and then,
This is wrong. This is so wrong. Okay.
Shit.
Big
Let me-
pimpin'.
I know.
Has to go to the
It's big
ER.
pimpin', I
Has
know.
to go to the
we haven't
ER.
even gotten to the vote yet. That's okay. So let me say this. Wait. Let me say this. If Jay-Z is branded, Jay-Z's doing what he's doing, and he's thinking steps ahead. Do you believe that Beyonce is going to be tied into this significantly more than just performing at the new center for the Nets? Because I always think that he's strategically saying, with you involved on the periphery, me being involved in basketball, I'm going to draw fans here in different ways. Concerts, you being featured, all the merchandising. Do you see this coming? Because Jay-Z saying, well, I got Beyonce here. Why wouldn't she not be included? It's the only owner that sits here and has a person
She's
of this.
his wife.
Thank you. So my whole point is.
And not just that, Vic. They're an entrepreneurial couple.
Yeah,
and, we celebrate
Right.
on this show specifically
Right.
female entrepreneurs. We have why? Because I like them. I like them.
Oh, wait a minute.
I can't
No,
help
wait a
it.
minute.
And they making some money too? Shit.
Right.
Y'all don't know. Step up to the entrepreneurial women. Yeah.
Wait, now, Brandon.
We're busy, but you know.
Yeah, that's all right.
Right.
I can adjust to scheduling issues.
Now, Brandy, let me ask you something. What impresses you more about just what you know about it? You don't follow. None of us are really following the Nets. They have not been
Hell
the brand.
no.
Nobody's following them, but they probably will. Now that you know this
PMC's following them.
I didn't really know there was a TV. I'm so sorry.
See, this is my.
How long have they
that's
been
okay.
TV?
Wait a minute.
That's okay,
But
baby.
they're gonna look good.
Yeah.
Would it make you watch the game because Beyonce is the significant other of Jay-Z, being the partial owner of the Nets?
You know,
No.
to see her sit on the sidelines, maybe I might check it out. Why not? You know, but that would, for a lot of people, yes, it's going to be a huge draw because women are going to want to see, is she there? What is she doing?
Really?
Sitting on the sidelines? Oh,
So
yeah.
that way, having a woman. So Vic and I were right. Having just a fine woman at our arm
Right.
just gives you extra. So we need to be having that at South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Now let
It
me
gives
We
say
need
you a
some
little
fine
clout.
ass honeys
Well,
with pack stereo, halter tops.
Okay, now no, wait, go ahead. Say your piece, Brandy, because he's dominating.
Oh, no. What was I saying?
Now
That's
you
what I'm
can
saying.
It's going
It's
to
the
bring
image
women.
of you in the halter top.
I know. I saw it and I moved on from that one.
I know.
I was like, how long do I have to eat right before I have to get in a halter top? It says
I know.
pack stereo on it.
I know that's right.
Right across
No,
the-
and you know what, Brandy? Isn't it? This is the part that I'm thinking of. I'm going to guess that the season kickoff game will be a traditional thing of, like Miami Heat versus, say, the Oklahoma Thunder, or Lakers versus New York, any of those teams. I think the first day game, wow, what happened to my blue screen? The first day game that's going to kick off is going to have something special.
You mean how they're going to try to
I think
introduce-
what they're going to do, because my whole point is this. So I'm
It's a new arena, too.
Yes.
So it's a new arena.
Right.
There's a bunch of new stuff, you guys.
It's a new
it's a
arena.
big... Yeah, they got to do something special for the premiere.
Right.
Special enough is just having Beyonce sing.
Thank you. So
She will.
Is that what you were hinting at? Is that
I'm
what you were
almost
hinting
thinking
at?
it has to happen.
Okay, that's what he was hitting at, I
See,
think.
That's what I want.
but I want you guys to go here. When you have a megastar like Beyonce, and she is next to whom, you got Lady Gaga, you got others, 2 or 3 up there, and you have her right now, she's considered quality. And quality in a
I bet
different
you
way.
he gets 2 or 3. I think he's going
See,
to blow us away.
I think
so
when
you right,
right.
Vic. He's going to get some other ones,
Yes,
too.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of folks behind this.
Right.
See, just from the area. So
Yes.
they're going to want to associate Brooklyn.
Right.
Brooklyn's got a whole
That's right.
thing going on amongst New Yorkers. So
Yeah.
people going to want to be associated. I would be shocked
Right.
if we even see them go get some of the old Brooklyn folks.
Yeah. See-
and embrace them. Marketing wise, man, what a lovely thing to have to work
Now
on.
you guys get. Now you see what I'm saying. When you start thinking
Man.
outside the box here.
Yeah, man, you can do a bunch of stuff with this.
This is why am I thinking this is so significant? I think we all agree it's big balling, but I think it's big pimping and big balling. The reason why I'm saying that, name an owner in any particular sport. This thing is just flipping off on its own here. Any particular sport that has a significant other that's a CEO, and they're both big timers. You only usually have one side. It's the male, or it's like it's only one side. You have 2 here. And I said, on the top of having music, merchandising and clothes, basketball team, I'm saying I think people are going to see something unlike what they've ever seen before.
That's just like if you had married a Kardashian.
Okay, that's it.
Ah,
That's it.
If we could've had a sex tape.
All right.
yeah, everyone's going to tune in. Maybe he'll
And
do
a
a
whole
show.
fashion
Right.
line.
Yeah, I'm saying this.
Victor's fashion line. The Victor
I-
Allen Kardashian
I'm saying
fashion line.
I'll say this. I have a category that's not even here. Who's going to bring the cool to NBA basketball? And I mean the cool. And I think this team is going to set a precedent unless the team falters. I don't know why.
Who's on the team?
It's you got Lopez. You got
You know any of them? You know Lopez,
Brook
Flores. He's from the. Every Flores knows a Lopez.
So he doesn't
you got
have
one in your
Shaq
family.
or Kobe.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have the names that you want to have.
Shaq's retired.
No. And so here, this is crazy. You know something? I'm just testing this. It's just doing this thing.
It is. The switcher has a mind of its
It
own.
sure does. It's doing it on its own. I apologize, you guys.
Sometimes that means I can't afford it now. Can't afford.
That's what happens.
Oh, we going to South by Southwest.
I'm just saying.
I can't fix switches.
I apologize, you guys.
Come on,
it's doing it on its own. That's all I can say.
Which switcher is it that's doing?
It's our SEMA.
The SEMA. At least it's the $400 switcher.
Well, hey, we try.
Not the $1,100 switcher.
Yeah, it's doing it on its own, you guys.
Okay.
All right, so let me do this. We already know this big ballin' and big pimpin'. That's a slam dunk, right, you guys? So I don't have to
It is a slam.
Okay, slam dunk.
Look at Beyonce looking like wifey.
She's so darn cute.
She is.
And she's his, too. Not all in the street, running around.
Oh, she totally, yes.
Lord,
That's why
she at home.
I want to you want to interview people who you see that actually, like, they look from the outside to definitely have a really good relationship. They keep their stuff private.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
all
true.
in the clubs on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So, no.
I know, sorry.
So you see what I'm doing? So, hey, you guys, this is the cooler talk. The bottom line is I think right now, I can't wait to see the first game of the NBA season. And I'm going to watch this team above the Lakers, above the Heat, above everybody else, just to see the launching of the show, because they're going to make it a show. It's going to be a show above and beyond what you usually see. Show. It'll be like Super Bowl halftime.
It will be.
Being NBA basketball.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I have to go buy us. I might have to go get me a hoodie. Okay. Word on the show.
All right, you guys. That was my main. I spent a lot of time on that because I thought it was something significant to come. But I'm going to give you the second subject because I don't know if either one of you guys watched this, and I want you guys to tell me, either by rumor, innuendo, or whether you heard or whether you don't care, what was the more disappointing event that happened over the weekend? And I'll tell you the names that's involved because they're names of significance. And Brandy's going to follow with this because it involves Tebow. So let me just go ahead and say this.
Tebow.
The USA Ryder Cup collapse was so huge that involved Tiger. That Tiger, at the last hole, being the man who's playing with, I said, I'm the last one up. I'm going to make sure I can win this. He didn't even get to play his hole out and just was sitting there waiting while the Europeans celebrated.
It was decided before
big time.
Despite him, he wasn't.
It's significant that the part I said, they beat your ass before you can even get to you. Secondly, with that lead, it was such a collapse that the first day of the Ryder Cup play, Americans dominated. I mean, it was almost like just come in the next day, Sunday, and just chill. Well, they underperformed so drastically that the Europeans actually were crying. They had players crying because they held on to the Ryder Cup. So the USA has been slammed back to back. This is a world event, which means the Europeans beat the collection of European players beat the USA. No big deal. Now, I got that one for you guys who are golf aficionados. That's for the plus 35-40 age group. Let's go over to the youngsters side of the fence where Brandy says, I'm a member of the young group. Mario, he's a member of another group. But anyway, here's the group. Bottom line, when they said the USA got their butts kicked, this is what they said. Europeans said, USA, bend over and take it like a man.
They said that?
Yes, they did.
Well, that's why this... What is this picture trying to insinuate?
It says bend over and take it like a man.
It's an advertisement for Astroglide.
I know. Is he like, I'm
bigger things have come out than what's going in.
You might as well show a picture of Bieber when he threw up. He bent over and threw up on stage and then had to keep going. Same thing. It's all over the place. Have you seen it?
No, I heard he was having a rough time. He's 18 now.
Oh, is that why? They said they even have this morning on the radio.
He's a man now, Tor. He's a man now.
So wait a minute.
I hold you accountable, Justin.
Now, when Mario looks at that look, he sees it differently when Brandy sees it. Brandy's going like, what comes out of your mouth? Mario's looking at this picture and say, what's going up your ass? So let me just do it this way.
I actually wasn't, but since you put it so,
doctor.
I was mostly saying that's an interesting way to introduce yourself to someone.
So wait a minute. Let me go to the second pick because there was a quote that followed that, so you guys can understand. Now Rory McIlroy, not Calhoun, basically is the big pimpin' new #1 ranked in the world. Tiger's shaking his hand with the flag, European flag wrapped around him, of course representing his country. And basically what Tiger said, he said, I will respond to your laughing for a second. But really, Rory said, you used to be the big dog, Tiger. Tiger said, shut up, Rory. Shut up, Rory, I'm laughing, but I'll kick your ass. Now, I'm just saying this for a moment. If Tiger's not the new man, as it relates to a comeback.
And he's not.
Will he ever be the new man again?
No.
Okay, it's done. You're saying it's done?
Yeah.
You're saying it's done. So wait a minute. Let me just say.
He's obviously in the twilight of his career. That's obvious.
You think it's even worse than that?
I think it's the natural progression of things.
Have we seen the last of the best days?
The last. Remember I told you I expected him to have kind of moments where he would go up and then down, then up, then down, then up, then down. But the general path, it's like all of us.
Right.
The last time any of y'all went out and shot some hoops. It's okay. Then you know what I'm talking about.
Right. No.
Right? And you get out there, you say, damn. Like even when you run, you say, I'm not running like I used to run.
Right.
So Tigers like that. Ain't nobody the same.
Now, let me just say this.
You should just, what I say, run off into the sunset.
Oh.
Teach some kids.
No, go get some of them girls that you...
Start some schools and charities.
No, don't even... But you know what, Brandy? You're right.
Join the Gallon Club at the sperm bank.
I think he has to You know who did the best way of reinvigorating their profile? Kobe Bryant. Think about what he went through and how he came back. Now, he may not have gotten everybody, but he made you forget that trauma.
Well, all you have to do is perform good enough in your sport. It's just that Tiger happened to have...
And that was early on in his sport.
Right. This happened later on in his career.
Right.
And when they happen late in your career, that's a whole different impact. You look at people like Mike Tyson.
Right.
See, some of the other ones, Lamar Odom even.
Right.
These kind of controversies. They come up late in your career, they're harder because you're not playing the ball that you played before.
And let me say this. It's already been how many years since I'm going into the tree with my SUV okay, I'm not going to even go there. With Tiger. It's been through, 3 years, 4 years?
I think so.
Really?
Think about it, yes. It's been a long time.
And we haven't heard from the woman in a while.
Oh, no, she's gone.
So where is she?
She's gone.
Just to go back home.
Right.
Erin.
She's gone. All right.
She's richer than shit. That's what it is. She don't have to talk.
Okay. Now
I would play with my kids all day. What do you want to do next?
Yeah, they rich. They millionaires. So you can do whatever the hell you want every day. You don't have to work.
So here's the thing. I gave you both scenarios. Now, Brandy, I'm going to add something to this because I didn't insert this in the football genre here. I went straight to the golf. You know, Tim Tebow is part of the New York Jets. The New York Jets played at home, and they got their ass handed to them 34-0.
Yeah, they got pretty much sodomized up there.
So my point to you is this. Tim Tebow did not get to play his position that has made him popular, which is the backup quarterback. Mm-hmm. Let me even tell you this. Mario will understand this too. You never subject your quarterback to going out and hitting defensive linemen and actually beating them.
Did you see that block he threw?
Twice. He did it twice. Now,
I thought he did great.
I think he did great too. Now, Mario, here's my question.
They played 3 quarterbacks, didn't they? Did they play the third stringer?
I don't know if they may have.
I thought they put him in for second too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were trying and everything. I thought they tried everything.
They did. They tried everything.
Terrible.
Now, here's the thing. Here's Brandy. Brandy's going to pick up on this because Brandy already says, bring me Tebow.
She's a fine girl.
Brandy says, bring me Tebow.
Bring me Tebow.
Okay. How do you feel about Tim Tebow getting his ass handed to him along with the team 34-0? Has he diminished in your eyes with such a terrible loss in his home city of New York?
Don't look at me.
You just told me he didn't play.
He did.
He did play.
He did play.
Oh, okay.
He didn't play his position the way that he's been known for.
Oh, yeah.
So the issue is if he's on a losing team, does he still have respect in your eyes?
You don't care.
Yes.
Well, what? Okay.
They don't care.
You don't care how he performs on the field?
Well, of course I care how he performs, but he's going to have his bad days.
On the field. Sit on the field.
Wait a minute. What'd you say, Brad?
Hey, you know what? As long as he does the job.
As long as he's still getting paid.
Wait a minute. You know
as long
what?
as he's still getting paid.
Now, see, Brandy, I'm going to have Mario have a silent moment because he keeps rescuing you. See, Mario's trying to insert stuff so he can turn around and have you change your answer.
Don't let him get you, Brandy.
That's right. Now, Brandy, when you have a Tebow in your domicile, it doesn't matter if he loses or win. You win, right?
Of course, he's coming home to me, baby.
That's the right attitude, mama.
So wait a minute. Watch this. What's the more disappointing event that occurred between the two different sports here? Golf, Tiger and them getting slammed, big time, biggest collapse in U.S. golf history of the Ryder Cup, tying it, or the Jets with Tebow getting slammed at home 34-0. Brandy. Watch this.
Wait, okay, go. Sorry, I just got distracted.
Let me do it again.
See,
Let me
that's
say it
not
again because
cool.
I know what she's doing. She's thinking about Mario. Okay. What's the biggest disappointment? The USA, which was leading, dominating on Saturday, only had one more day, Sunday, just to play average and win. They totally collapsed, and Europeans came back to beat them, defeating them even before the full day competition was over. So they just did a 180 turnaround on the game. Now, that's worldwide golf. But now you have local USAs, and when I say that, national.
Yeah.
Tebow, the biggest and the most popular sports individual across all sports as far as media, on a team that loses 34-0. Okay.
Well, it's kind of embarrassing. I mean, I would be like, honey, you go sleep on the couch. Is that what you're
Oh, that's
there we go.
cold. Don't try to lock him out. Don't lock him out.
See,
Don't
wait a
never do
minute.
that. I told you
See,
that.
Brandy's right.
Never do that.
Now, Brandy, why is Brandy right? Right. You're in New York City. When you're in New York City, everybody remembers you. So when Tebow went and walked the streets, Brandy, the day before the game, everybody was cheering and everybody was loving him. How do you think they treated him the day after the 34th?
Oh, that's harsh. I would just stay home for like a solid week.
What?
Because they're like, oh, Tim, oh, come on. You know, I'm sure he's getting harassed.
Okay, so here's the part that Brandy's
Poor
saying.
Tim.
Here it goes. It's going to be simple, you guys. What's the more disappointing loss between the two sports? The golf collapse or the New York Jets Tebow slam?
Oh, wait a minute. It's not a Tebow slam. First, no, ain't no You trying to make it. It ain't no Tebow slam.
PMC already
It's
voted.
not a Tebow slam.
It is a Tebow slam.
It is not. Y'all just trying to turn it against Tim. It's not against no Tebow.
I said Jets Tebow slam.
Ah, it ain't Jets Tebow.
Okay. New
Y'all
York
terrible.
Jets. I tell you what, I give it
It's the Jets, not Tebow.
I'll
Go on,
say
Tim.
this. Let me do it this way.
He's a bright,
Let
shining
me just
light.
say this. It's the Jets with Tebow slam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you see, you gonna keep his name in the title when it's the good shit.
Yes.
Like Diana Ross's Supremes.
Yes. Brandy.
Yeah. Okay.
What's okay, watch this. What, Brandy?
I'm just saying.
Brandy, I know you don't want to envision this that way, but just let's pretend for a second that maybe your man, I know, just please follow me, is Tiger for golf and your man is Tebow for Jets. Which one comes home carrying more disappointment? The whole global nation is watching.
You can't because
He's trying to frame it. He's a Tebow hater. Where's my sound effects?
Tiger already comes with so much on the plate that he's already like that.
So wait a minute. I like it. So what you're saying is,
If you want me to pick a winner, it's Tim.
Tim. So wait a minute. You picking
No, he's
a winner.
a winner.
He's a winner. But the more disappointment is Tiger.
Oh gosh,
And
Tiger's
golf.
more disappointing.
Mario saying.
No, because I don't care.
He just wants
Mario.
I don't care what
Yeah, wait a
Tiger
minute.
does.
Let me tell
I
you-
care what the Jets do.
Okay, so what is-
more because I kind of I was a Jets fan. So no, I kind of like the Jets. I feel terrible that they got. I mean, whatever terrible adjective you want to use. That's like terrible at home. And you know what's so terrible about it?
Right.
New York is a vicious city.
Right.
So they can't even go out.
Okay.
Right now, I can just tell you.
Right. Thank you.
Tim,
See?
Mark, nobody on the Jets can go
Thank
get
you.
a pizza. They can't go They can't go out with their old lady. Because even the people at the restaurant like, you got your ass kicked.
That's
huh?
right.
Damn, I don't eat here tonight.
So Mario.
Well, he's definitely gonna have to pay where he goes.
Yeah, they're gonna be.
He's not
I'm
gonna
telling
get-
you,
Right, so
New
Mark-
York is vicious, man.
So you're saying New York Jets ass
That is the most disappointing. You know, the golf thing, because Americans hate to think they can beat everybody
That's right.
internationally.
Right.
I'm waiting for the Japanese to make a big comeback with golf. You know, they love that game. That's really one of the games
there
they
any-
love.
Is there any good Japanese?
Yes, there are.
golf?
Yes,
Pro,
there are.
because they're
They
one of
are.
the biggest international supporters
of it. Yes, they
of
are.
golf. Isn't that amazing how a game that starts in Ireland, right?
Okay.
It's an Irish origin, I believe, golf.
Okay.
Then becomes the number one game.
Right.
And I think the Japanese have more golf courses
Right.
owned, like worldwide, than anybody. Maybe the
Right.
maybe the Arabs, because the Arabs are big too.
Yeah, there's a different
And
thing.
golf, too.
Right. Let's say they have a lot more people involved in it. Philosophically,
right,
they really believe
But I
it.
know Japanese as a culture in Hawaii, they really
Love it.
embrace golf.
Yeah. And let me
Very
just
great.
and let me-
They embrace everything. I mean, they really do when you think about it.
Not football.
wait a minute.
Okay. or something.
I love it.
They definitely embrace amusement parks.
You know what, Brandy? You are so good. I love you.
They buy a lot of porno too, I think, per capita.
Really?
Per capita, they're one of the highest as a country, one of the most highest uses of male purchase of pornography.
I just want you guys to know.
And see, they smoke a lot.
Yeah, and this is New Sports.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cultures that they have a lot of smoking, and they do a lot of porno too.
Right. Now, look, the part I think.
Good to know.
I think the part that I
like
love
the tall
about this is Brandy's getting this
No,
education.
trust me, I know blondes they love.
They love tall American blondes. They love that look.
See, and look, Brandy, I'm just saying this. I think you answered the question too. If you had Tebow, because he's higher rated, you would be more disappointed if he came in with an ass whooping, especially if your coach got on national TV and described what happened. He said this. Don't be shaking your head at listening to Mario.
Care.
Wait a minute. I watch this. Just don't pay attention to Mario. If your coach gets on TV and says, "Excuse my language, I'm warning you, we got our asses whooped," and then he went down the line on national TV where most coaches don't do that. When they do that, then you know you got your ass handed. Yeah. So I think Brandy's going to say, if I was with Tebow and he came home and he took that kind of loss, I'd be more disappointed. If I was with Tiger, I'd just kick his ass out the house anyway. Is that what you're going to do, Brandy?
I'd just be like, oh, baby, let me give you a massage.
See? They don't care. Vic, imagine you come home from your bad day.
Fix your pain.
They're not going to do nothing but stuff. Say, let me tell you, and also I bought some shoes today.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, while they massaging you, they start, well, you know, I want you to know I did go get those shoes.
I'm so sorry you lost today.
Yeah.
Now, let me say something.
As long as he gets something, you know what we need. There's a secret to a man.
Right.
Telling you right now. Just get it down.
Brandy,
get it down.
I'm gonna tell you what you just did. You just qualified. Not only that is not a letdown. You gave Tebow big pimping, because that means that when you big pimping and that you can lose and still come home and win, you're balling, you're big pimping.
Yeah.
See?
That's what we want to hear.
That's all I want to hear.
We don't need you to talk to us when we come home after a bad day. Just rub something down.
Right.
Feed them, fuck them, and leave them alone. That's what I tell you.
If I'm exhausted, I'll go get Svetla. She can.
There you go.
I want to monitor the massage.
Call the takeout. See, even they learn, they'll call takeout and put on your credit card.
Oh yeah.
She say, honey, I'll get you some food. What would you like? Give me the credit card.
What would you like tonight?
I want this. Here's the lesson for you guys who are actually going to get in sports and be jocks. When you're big balling, you just don't lose. You don't lose. I'm serious. When you big pimping,
that's right.
You don't lose.
That's right.
Brandy just proved it. I don't care if baby comes home and lost 100-0. He's gonna get treated like he's.
That's right.
He's still my baby.
Damn.
That's how you should treat him in internet television too. So if your internet television boyfriend broadcaster comes in and says he has a bad day, say, honey, I had a terrible day, and you got to give him that love.
Yeah, terrible day. Talking on the radio.
That's when you just get out the lipstick.
I love it. So Mario has not earned. So you guys know this. Mario has not, and neither have I, earned. Closing out New Sports here. We're not yet at that Tebow level with Brandy, and we're working hard to get there.
No, they put me to work. I had the Tebow level. Don't have it no more.
No.
You did?
And that was back when we was 35, Vic.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And we had the Tebow level then.
Hey, you guys.
Now it's the Mebo.
I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much. Tune into your Monday Night Football. I do think that the New York Jets is much bigger because everybody knows how Jets fans are. But I love Brandy. Brandy says, my man, I got it. I got it. That's
right. Victor Allen's New Sports. Neil Urban, hot, sexy. The man who the ladies call sexual chocolate.
You call him that.
We call him Shotty Black.
Wait a minute. You guys are taking the show the wrong direction.